gentlemen, for the love of mathematics, today we are going to do what we call depreciation. So basically, when we are told or we are talking of depreciation, it simply means the loss in value of an asset over its useful economic life. So depreciation is brought about by what we call wear and tear. So when you buy an item today, we expect after using the item for 2-3 years, the item will have lost its value. So mathematics wise, we call it depreciation. Yeah, the loss in value of that particular asset. So without wasting time, let's work on this. The revenue bank initial cost is this amount. Depreciation charge is 20% per annum. I told you the using balance method to calculate the depreciation for each of the 3 years. This is the way forward. We're going to get the depreciation first year. We're going to say we get 20% of 500,000. So this is the same as 0.2 times 500,000, which is these are 100,000. Is it? That is 10, 1, 2. It is 10,000. Eh? It is 10,000 actually. Close around that one. Yeah, so we have that one. So we're going to say the book value for that particular period. We are going to have that should be 100,000. So the book value at the end of that particular year will be 500,000 minus 100,000. So you get 400,000. Then from there, so the depreciation charge, depreciation for the second year, we're going to have 20%. Now, when you're using balance method, we are not going to use the initial cost for the second year because our asset has already depreciated by 100,000 for the first year. So we are going to have 20% of the book value, whatever remained at the end of the first year. So 20% of 400,000. The same as 0.2 times 400,000. So we're going to have is around 80,000. So the book value at the end of year 2, book value, or we can call it the net book value. Net book value of that asset will be what? It will be 400,000 minus 80,000. You get 320,000. That will be the book value of that delivery van end of the second year. Now we move to the last year, the third year. So we're going to have the depreciation charge for that year will be equal to, again we get 20% of the book value of that asset at the end of the second year. We're going to have 320,000. This one is 0.2 times 320,000. We're going to get 64,000. Therefore, the book value, the net book value of that asset will be equal to, we get 320,000 minus 64,000. So we are going to get 10 minus 4 is 6. Then we have 12. So we have 11 minus 6 is 5. So we have 256,000. So that will be the book value at the end of the third year. So we are going to get the depreciation charge for each of the 3 years and the book value at the end of the third year. So after we get that, now we can be able to get we have gotten the book depreciation for first year, second year, third year. So you can get the total depreciation. Let's look at the total depreciation. Or rather, instead of going all that way, yeah, link up that point you have just come to it because we have indicated the book value for the first year plus depreciation, the book value for second year plus depreciation, book value plus the depreciation for the third year. So I think we have covered everything. So the book value at the end of year 3 will be that one, 256,000. Thank you for watching.